Mapa do Pop de hoje está num lugar incrível, perfeito para turistas, aventureiros e, claro, diretores de cinema. Nosso passeio vai passar pelo Rio Colorado, deserto de Mojave e essa maravilha que está aqui atrás de mim, o Grand Canyon. E olhando em volta esse tanto de turistas, os primeiros filmes que me vêm à cabeça são aqueles que falam sobre férias em família, cruzando os Estados Unidos, geralmente comédias bem agitadas e divertidas.
I honestly don't think you're gonna find the Grand Canyon on this road.
Jesus, it's only the biggest goddamn hole in the world.
Clark, watch your language.
Make that the second biggest.
You're lost.
Ma, I saw some detour signs.
I didn't see any.
I saw them when you and Mom were trying to fold the map.
Audrey, when they close the road, they put up big signs, like this one.
Ah!
Quem vai levar a gente por esse passeio maravilhoso e conhece cada cantinho dessa região é o Art, que é um guia que trabalha por aqui há muito tempo. Art, tell me about the wonder of this place and how amazing Grand Canyon is.
Okay, well, we're currently at what they call Grand Canyon West, which would be the west end of the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon itself totals 277 miles.
Wow. So this beauty that I see is not like
just a small portion.
Just a small
very
portion
small
of it.
portion, yeah. Yeah, this area here is a tribal reservation, the Wallapai, and Pai in the Indian language means people. Wallapai translates to people of the tall pines, so that indicates they lived high here on the top plateau. Their reservation totals 108 miles of frontage on the south side of the river. We're currently on the south side. In the backdrop, that would be the north side of the river, North Rim.
All right, and do have a lot of visitors here, right? Like coming here.
They do. They get thousands. Most people are traveling, I think, from Las Vegas on a day trip.
And are there other attractions that you can do besides just look at this wonder?
What they did, they developed what they call a skywalk. It's a glass walkway that extends out over the canyon. It's kind of a unique experience. You stand on the glass platform and you kind of look through your toes, 4,000 feet to the river below. We're at what they call Eagle Point, and if you kind of look out into the canyon, you can actually see what appears to be like a bird with its wingspan.
Oh, right there, right?
That's
With the
correct.
wing.
Yeah, very good.
Dá pra ver aqui, ó, as asas e o corpo. Now I see.
It's a natural formation.
I know it's beautiful and people would come here anyway, but do you think Hollywood and the movies helped in a way, like, like having visitors more and more?
Well, I think any place up here in Canyon Country basically has been really adopted by Hollywood and the things.
So one thing I can say, Hollywood took advantage of the place, not the other way around.
I think you're right.
E, gente, nosso passeio está só começando. Fica por aí porque tem muita coisa incrível para a gente curtir no nosso passeio do Mapa do Pop de hoje. Vem comigo. Let's go.
Okay.
Morning, Mr. Hunt. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, involves recovery of a stolen item designated Chimera. As always, should you or any member of your IM force be caught or killed, the Secretary will disavow all knowledge of your actions. And Mr. Hunt, the next time you go on holiday, please be good enough to let us know where you're going.
This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
If I let you know where I'm going, I won't be on holiday.
So tell me about this beautiful place we're at.
Well, we're currently at what's known today as the Hoover Dam. This was built in the 1930s, between 1931 and 1935. It was known at that time as the Boulder Dam Project.
Why this place was built for?
Well, built primarily at the point to be able to provide electricity to Southern California, Arizona, and Southern Nevada, basically, and also to provide water for public and private use, irrigation and so on, in many places in Arizona and California.
And to be destroyed by Hollywood. Os diretores adoram esse lugar. Muitos filmes rolaram por aqui, inclusive San Andreas, né? Quem não lembra?
What's wrong?
The pulse rates are spiking again. They're huge.
Are you serious? Tim?
I'm about to have a major quake.
O grande Superman, né, o primeiro Superman original, também vem voando lá de trás para salvar o Jimmy.
Hang on, kid. Go ahead, shoot.
Olha só, gente, ali é a casa do Megatron, é onde ele é mantido secretamente.
All right, here's the situation. You've all had direct contact with the NBEs.
NBEs?
Non-biological extraterrestrials. Try and keep up with the acronyms.
What you're about to see is totally classified.
Dear God, what is this?
Esse aqui atrás é o Rio Colorado. So, Art, tell me about Colorado River. Is it one of the most important rivers in North America?
It certainly is, located on the Colorado Plateau. So it's the Grand Canyon of the Colorado Plateau. The Grand Canyon itself is within the state of Arizona. The Colorado River has its beginnings up in the high elevations of Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, and then they flow down through Nevada into California and ultimately into the sea.
It's huge.
It is. The Colorado River is actually one of two rivers in the world that actually flow through a desert and enter into the sea. The other will be the Mediterranean.
Então, gente, já deu para perceber a importância do rio e a beleza também, né? Essa paisagem maravilhosa, super explorada no filme Na Natureza Selvagem, que conta a história real de um jovem recém-formado que abandona tudo, queima a carteira de identidade e resolve viver no meio da natureza.
Helmet, man!
If we admit that human life can be ruled by reason, the possibility of life is destroyed.
From the heat, we can feel it's the Mojave Desert.
This is called the Mojave. This is one of 4 desert environments in North America. It's the smallest desert, the driest desert, considered to be the high desert.
The smallest and
the driest
the
and the highest.
What about the temperature? It drops a lot during day and night. It changes, right?
It does. Deserts, they're dry. They don't have a lot of humidity, so it does have a greater variable in a single day. So we could have temperatures here at 100, 100 plus, but it could drop as much to 65, 70 degrees, even down 60 degrees on a night. it'll come right back the next day.
E é por isso que em muitos filmes de deserto, né, que retratam essa paisagem, os personagens estão com casacos e a gente fica um pouco sem entender, mas a temperatura varia demais.
I'm so sorry. When I called you a pedophile, I wasn't. No, not in front of my family.
Your wife left us in a truck stop in Missouri. Thought you might want it back.
Is it true to say that back in the days there were like real battles between the white men and the Native Americans, how you call, in this area?
The Native Americans, obviously, you were here long before the United States claimed this land in the mid-1800s. And with the exploration of bringing the railroads through to the west, from east to west, basically, it did kind of conflict, I guess, really, with the settlements of the Native Americans. They would move. They move into the higher elevations during the summer months. If it's cooler, down to the lower elevations in the winter months. But they were always focused on the presence of water, and it was going from water hole to water hole because they needed water for the steam locomotives of the early 20th century.
So water was the gold.
Yeah, absolutely.
E, gente, essa área me faz lembrar, né, os filmes de cowboy, né, o gênero de faroeste que a gente conhece. Mas, infelizmente, naquela época, eles retratavam essas histórias de uma forma meio errada, né, bastante errada, inclusive, com os brancos sempre sendo os heróis e os índios sendo os malvados. Totalmente errado.
What you want?
Maika tilkam haya slowish. The hilons I could take Maika cup shwalak kanawins I ilahi.
It's the same old story. They don't mind us coming here.
E o Mojave é tão bonito que já se passou até como a Ásia. O clássico ladrão de Bagdá, que foi interrompido durante a Segunda Guerra Mundial, teve que terminar aqui, Mojave virando o Iraque. Mágica de Hollywood.
Look hard.
It's true, it's Ahmad. Now, my second wish, take me to him.
2 years to obey, little master of the world.
E o Mojave também já foi cenário para vários filmes famosos. Lembra de The Doors?
Out here in the perimeter, there are no stars. Out here we is stone, immaculate.
Riders on the storm.
It's beautiful. Look at those big clouds.
Riders on the storm.
Hey, Jimmy, wake up and look at the clouds. Come on.
Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone and packed around alone. Riders on the storm.
E essa paisagem linda, essa imensidão aparece em vários filmes, mas um especial, Thelma e Louise, de Ridley Scott com Gina Davis e Susan Sarandon, duas amigas fugindo da polícia, até que finalmente elas chegam no Grand Canyon.
What in the hell is this?
I don't know, I think think it's the goddamn Grand Canyon.
Isn't it beautiful?
E agora a gente está aqui embaixo, na margem do Rio Colorado, e a cor está totalmente diferente. So, Art, tell me why the color is completely different now.
Well, the color is the sediment. It's the sandstone, basically, that is eroding off of the higher elevations, basically. The river actually received its name in the mid-1700s when the Spanish were here. Rio Colorado, color red, basically.
Oh,
yeah.
color red. I like that. So here people come and fish and they're allowed to camp. How does it work, like for you to visit this area?
I think in this immediate area that camping is not allowed, basically, at this point. But the river, if you have access to the river, and boating, fishing, swimming are generally the high recreational areas within the river. And we're actually at the west end of it, and the river basically flows into Lake Mead. The Lake Mead National Recreation Area is a fee area, basically, so and normally there would be some sort of a fee station, perhaps even at this point, and so on.
Man, I gotta go, you guys. I'm really sorry. I gotta go.
Why?
There's the river patrols after me, you know. I'm actually not supposed to be here, you know. You have to have like a permit. It's like a government thing to be here, and I didn't get one. And if you see anybody, any of the rangers or anything, just tell them you didn't see me, okay?
Okay.
Hey, again, I'm really sorry, man. I wish I could stay, you know.
Take care, man.
All right, take care, man.
Nice to meet you. Bye, Alex.
I wish I could stay.
Say hello to Mexico from me.
Do you see a lot of people like just hiking and just walking around to connect themselves, you know, with nature in this area?
Pretty much so. The Hoover Dam was the National Recreation Area. That's probably one of the highest attended places in America for tourists basically coming in. But certainly in the spring and the fall, you get the off season. That's really the better time to be hiking and fishing out here. It's suggested you don't really go off the beaten trail because you start to, compact the environment around here, and that damages the possibility of water getting into a service of the plants and so on. Yeah.
Ok, mas a gente bem sabe que as pessoas saem das trilhas, as pessoas não são muito precavidas e acaba acontecendo como no filme 127 Horas, que o protagonista, né, que é uma história real, fica preso numa pedra e precisa fazer uma coisa que eu nem quero comentar. O bom treinamento para esportes da natureza começa dentro de uma escola, com muitas aulas de preferência. E por isso, hoje eu estou aqui no Nevada Climbing Center para conversar com a Mary. Hi, Mary. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I have to say I'm quite nervous because I've never tried it.
Oh, you're going to do great. Yeah.
How long it takes for a person with non-athletic skills like me to
I would
learn?
say, honestly, only like if you're hiking, if you're already hiking, then you could likely start climbing. Because climbing is just one step further from hiking. So it's just using your hands and kind of pulling yourself up. A lot of times the holds are a lot bigger, and you can use those to help.
Is it normal to start indoors and then go outdoors, or the opposite is fine as well?
Well, I would say starting in a place like this is like a lot safer. It kind of allows you just to learn the basics and not get hurt and not sacrifice being hurt outside at all.
I noticed it's going to take a while for me to be able to go outside. So let's start here.
That sounds good.
And please teach me something. Let's see
That
if
sounds
I can
great.
go as high as 5'8".
All right,
Or 5'9".
let's get you a harness and some shoes.
Confia, gente.
So how do you get the shoes
Nervosa.
first? Foot should fit really tightly.
Precisa estar apertadinho. Nada de conforto.
All right, so the gray is going to be the waist. red is your left leg, and then blue is your right leg.
I don't know anything about it, so
yeah.
I
So
don't know the name of song. Just tell me everything.
yeah, that sounds great. So this is called a top rope. So we have a top rope set up here with 2 carabiners, and one of the carabiners has a gree-gree. So the gree-gree is going to be for the person on the ground, and then this one's going to go on your belay loop.
And you're the one that is going to hold me, right?
Right, so-
With your weights.
Right, so this device here actually will capture the rope anytime she falls or weights the rope. So I'm just kind of keeping the rope tight so you don't fall at all. You won't fall any distance at all, I promise. So we have different grades on the wall, like different difficulties. So we're going to start with a 5.7. And we'll kind of have you use the holds that have these little anchor tapes.
Okay.
So the idea is that all these holds that have these tapes are going to be a lot bigger and a lot more friendly.
Can I go?
You can go, I got you.
Gente, ela fala uma simplicidade, parece tão fácil. Então, ó, vamos lá.
I got you. You're on belay.
Gente, eu acho que eu vou chegar lá em cima. Tô me achando. E eu já tô cansada, cara. Foram tipo 5 passadas de perna. Tô acabada já. And I have to say, I cannot look down now because... Ai, gente.
One more step, you got it. Nice job. There's 5.7. So you go.
Can I go to the Red Rocks now?
Maybe a couple more times.
Bem sincera ela, né?
There, he's coming up now, actually.
Now we see him like at the same height as the spire. But you guys are all in position, ready to go?
Yeah, Sam and I are at the bottom of the head wall.
My guess is he's 15 minutes from the boulder problem or so.
Free solo, he's a professional.
Yeah.
I mean, amazing documentary, actually.
Yeah, it's incredible. There's
And
a
is it
lot.
normal to go, like the way he climbs it, he goes without any ropes?
We get that question a lot,
Uh-huh.
but no, free soloing is not something at all I would recommend to anybody. Use a rope and use your harness, and have a partner that knows what they're doing, especially if you're new to it.
Being a professional, I know everything about climbing. When you see a movie, you go like, okay, that's completely wrong. This actor doesn't know how to do it. Or...
Well, there are some funny movies, like Cliffhanger and all those other ones that
So
aren't
Stallone
really...
doesn't know how to do it. For sure.
He probably does. No, I don't know.
So when you put like Cliffhanger with Stallone, it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
It's not like the real thing, like
Yeah.
the real climbing thing, but it's fun to watch. And then we have Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise. Do you think it's better than like the way he does the climbing?
I
and
mean,
everything?
I think both of those are in a lot of ways unrealistic. Because they're very like Hollywood.
It's like superhero
Yeah,
stuff, right?
it is. But yeah, I mean, they're fun to watch.
Hey, mister, see that sister? Don't you let that fail you. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but man looks could kill you. Oh, oh, hey, come my way. Suka, suka, na, na.
Have you watched 127 Hours with
Yeah.
James Franco?
Yeah, that one's incredible.
It was-
Yeah, it's hard to watch. It is. It's hard to put yourself in his shoes. I mean, even scrambling around, like scrambling would just be kind of like hiking and using your hands. Even scrambling around by yourself can be dangerous. It's not as common, but it can be dangerous.
Gente, já que eu mandei muito bem na primeira parede de escalada, tipo, profissional, a Mary falou que eu tenho que tentar essa aqui. So, Mary, tell me about this wall. What's the difference?
So this is different than what we just did. This is bouldering. So bouldering is going to require a little more arm strength and a little more push from your legs because the walls aren't quite straight up. They're a little bit overhanging.
So you're not going to hold me this time?
Not this time. You'll just fall on the pads if you fall, but just kind of jump
Mary
down.
tá bem legal comigo
I got you. I'll spot you.
So that's the one I have to, okay.
Yeah, and then there you put those feet up there. Perfect.
Oh my God, I don't even know.
And so now you want to kind of keep your arms as straight as you can. So keep those arms, put it on both this hole. And you're going to push with your feet and try to get to this hole. There you go. It's a common tendency. Twist your body. There you go. Nice job. You getting there? It's definitely not that you're not strong enough. You're definitely strong enough. It's just a matter of like learning how to use your muscles, really.
Olha a força dela, gente. So easy for you. Uou! So, gente, recém-formado que abandona tudo, queima a carteira de identidade, vai viver. Por isso, eu tô aqui no Nevada. And I need a special Ai, eu tenho medo de descer. É aí meu medo, essa descidinha. Ai, meu Deus, eu tenho medo de cair, gente.
Nice job, you did great.